A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Welcome in, everyone. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
The ball is teed up. Kicking team looks ready. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Takes it in at the 26. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Thrown back, it's the handoff. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Third down, it's Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
19 Tiger. Go.
Throwing, Penix. Escapes out to the left. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He's dropping back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That finds Pittman complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
It's a gain of 10.
All set to go now from the 35.
First down.
First down, play action. To the left, he's got to roll up. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. We are absolutely sprinting through this game, already through one quarter. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 2nd and 5. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Dolphins.
Throwing now off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Mike McDaniel never one to shy away from a bold call with his offense. They're going for this.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
4th down, pass coming. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal.
just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Out from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 29.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. Walker. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
This one taken at the 10. Wow! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
On the set. Left wing 19. Let's go now. 19. Jab 60. Jab 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. 70 range. 70 range.
They'll throw first play with Penix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
19 Lion. Drag it. Warriors 17.
On second down, Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Now Penix. Down the field. It's caught on that left sideline. They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Again, it's Penix. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
At the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
9 yards. That's another Falcons first down. A gain of 9 yards.
So after one, it's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with first and 10.
18
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On second down, here's Penix. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away.
To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and if you find yourself already down a score, they watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Brown now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35.
14 yards.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Here comes 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Tackle made by Jesse Bates. It's a gain of
2nd down,
7.
they need 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run here with Walker. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Of scrimmage.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
The Falcons, 26
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throw here, right side. Falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to have the Raiders first down on what will be a big play there from 4th and long. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Now this looks like a design run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Throwing now from the gun. Rolling right. And he'll take it on in. Randy Moss. Touchdown, Raiders.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first half lead into the locker room.
7. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Atlanta. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Flushed to his left. He's going to air this one out. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Olamide Zaccheaus. Touchdown, Falcons. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Brown now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll look to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Back to the air again on second and 10. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Charles Woodson. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vegas. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On play action, Penix. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Penix on 3rd down. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage.
And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through. And the Raiders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gonna return this from the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Whoa! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10.
24 yards. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
His throw left side is complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34
Penix
yard
going to throw again. That is brought in. And he will score. Game on. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Brown now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 15 yards through the air. First down, Vegas.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's into the end zone. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. The extra point is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Falcons 21. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
19 tight. Here we go. Vikings, 60 Falcons, 60 Falcons.
Throwing is Penix. Pushed out to his left. Looking back to the middle of the field, it is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Oh, that is downfield and caught by Zacchaeus. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one. Here's 1st down. Now Penix. Thrown left side. The catch is made. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
14-yard line.
Again, it's Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Throwing again, it's Penix. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal.
To throw again, it's Penix. Moving left. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Falcons back within 7. It's 35-28. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hewitt for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Flushed out of the pocket. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take over.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
To throw here on 1st down. Vacates quickly left side. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Again to throw on 2nd. Getting out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
19 Lion.
3rd and long for him here. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, we're already seeing his leg's going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
70 Lion. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Here's the snap on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Pennick's going to throw straight away. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14th. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. They'll bring it into the red zone after a great turnover and return.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, you put that opposing offense right back out there, steal really from that interception.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He brings it in. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Walker trying to run for the first. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. And inside the red zone, they're leaving the offense out. Fourth down, they're going to throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! A Falcon has it! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ready up!
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Here we go! 19, Buffalo 18, Mustang 19.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix. Flush down out to his left. Going deep down the left sideline. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Third down, it's Penix. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Again, Penix to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he won't escape. They converge on him, drive him backwards after that catch. It's going to be a turnover on downs. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 77 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing. That's Smith on a slant. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Walker on 1st down, and he has enough room to gain about 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
In on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on seconds, buying some time left. He's got it over the middle, and he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Dave Canales keeping his kicker on the sideline. He wants 2 here.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he brings it in, so the decision to go for 2 looks like a good one. They've got a 14-0 lead.
Panthers 14, Falcons nothing.
Sanders all set to send it away.
Sanders set to kick off.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
First down.
To the air with Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. He's got a man left. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, then the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Penix is going to throw again. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts.
First down, Atlanta.
First down from the 42. And again, it's Penix. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Falcons.
Here we go. Panthers 6, Dragon 60. Let's go.
It's Penix yet again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
It's second down.
19,
Penix now to throw. He's got it at the 6. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70.
Working inside the red zone. Rolling out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get their first points of this game just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 7.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix now. Hauled in left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
60 Bison. 19, Tiger, 19, 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Check out.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He's going to push one deep down there. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Penix's pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19, Tiger. Come 19, Warrior 70.
Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Left side, it's caught by Rice. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Throwing again on second and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Looking to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. He's got Smith again. A lot of space ahead. He's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Completed to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Falcons 7. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Firing quickly as Penix, complete. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Penix on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Dump off, caught by his back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Third and just 2 to go. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. They've got first down here from the 36. Penix looking to pass. Has room inside the 25. It's inside the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
From the red zone now. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Quick to the left. It's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Defense looking for a stop. Extra DB out on 3rd and goal. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Following that flag against the defense, 2 yards to the marker now on 3rd down. Again, Penix to the air. Has it in close. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
14. Adam Vinatieri set to kick
And
off.
just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's Smith on the slant. Well, this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Walker now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. We've reached the 2-minute warning.
On the play.
Panthers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead.
34-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. Dumped off to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he is to throw. Headed out right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's a design run. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Here we go.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. They're drawing up for him. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They can't end it with a knee, but this would run out some clock. They're drawing up for him. Ooh, that play clock getting low. Dave Canales forced to call a timeout. And they still have two available for them as we approach the end of this game. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a two-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Returnable from the one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From 29, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Milrow. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Atlanta. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It is a big play there for the Falcons. An even 40 yards. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the Hall of Famer, the Giants legend, Lawrence Taylor. In there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Olamide Zaccheaus. Touchdown, Falcons. Now, for the point after. It's up and good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. 70, Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes third down.
Cougar 19.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Third down, they need 5.
Ready.
Milrow. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here we go. Fourth down. It's Milrow. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on fourth down.
It's a gain of 3.
To the air, it's Milrow. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. To throw again is Milrow. Well, cover on the sideline